Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. Sunday morning, man, Sunday morning. We got, well, they're calling for rain tomorrow. So, we got something we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit the bamboo site today. We're gonna go over here and we picked up another property. Now, I'm gonna try to sell them on the rest of the season. Their mower broke down. And so, we're gonna cut their front and backyard today for the 100, and I'm gonna try to, after we do, we're gonna show them what we can do, and then maybe they'll go and sign on for the rest of the year, because it's right next door to 2 other ones we do. So we'll be doing 3 without even having to load the trucks up. I love that, man. That's how you make the money out here in this game. So yeah, and it's in my neighborhood too. So if we can, and I ain't guaranteeing, I don't know that I can, but when I was walking by there yesterday, and I went up there and looked at the backyard, and I was walking back out to the truck, I said, shoot, we might be able to get this yard. So today we're going to spend a little more time over there than what we normally would if we get it on the maintenance tip. I'm going to do a little bit of spraying over there. We're going to try to make it where they want to hire us. Basically, we're going to sell by doing. So, not by talking, but by doing. So let's do the yard. We'll get the $100. And most of the time, these yards over here in my neighborhood are $60 to $70 yards. So we're gonna get a little extra on this one, but we're gonna spend a little extra time. I'm gonna run the edger some over here and everything. We'll get these 3 done, and then the bamboo site. I'm gonna send Toby over to the bamboo site to get started. Of course, he's not gonna be on that mower that I was on yesterday, because well, the bamboo site's rough, and I don't want that mower on none of that rough stuff with that new blocker on there, because it might hit something, it might snatch it off. You just never know. So I'll send him on to the bamboo site. I'm gonna run over there and look at this other job that we're going to be probably doing. It's a tree job, and we're gonna look at that. Now I can get video over there, so yeah. And that's the day. Not a lot of money today, but my guy will probably make about $120, and this is in just this morning. I mean, it's 9 o'clock, so we ought to be done way before 1. We should be now. Yeah. So. But I want to edge this one, the new one. I want to edge it and everything. So we need to get this one on point like I got the other 2 over here, where, there's no grass growing through the cracks in the driveway. Just a lot of, stuff like that. So we're going to have to move that car out of the way. So all these properties need edging, man. Getting a little bit of a later start, because it's Sunday. So I got to text this lady right here and get her to move the vehicle out of the way. Okay, guys. So yeah, I did that one, and they did decide to go ahead and go with us for the rest of the year. So we picked up another customer, and it made pretty good on the first little job today. I didn't video anything over there. Well, the kids were outside playing and all that. So yeah. So now Toby's headed over to the bamboo site, and I'm headed over here to look at this job, and then I'll go to the bamboo site if it don't start raining. I need to get over here and look at this one out here, and I don't want to do it after hours, because we're only doing 5 properties today. So we just did 3 of them. So Toby can handle whatever's left, if he has to. It's all just mowing. So, and he does not have the chute blocker mower with him today. I put him on the old mower. We're gonna change the blades out on that mower and everything. But anyway, over here, this might turn out to be a big job. I did some work for them last year, This was like the first or second job I did with my Kubota and the new mulching brush cutter. So if you look back at some of the videos back in late November last year, this is the job over here. I broke my other brush cutter over here, and yeah. So, but even back then, she was saying she wanted to have a bigger backyard, blah blah, and wanted to have some old junky trees removed. Nothing, you know, that I couldn't. Well, I mean, I don't think there was any tree I couldn't push over with a skid steer. So, but she didn't want to do that then. She wanted to wait, and so now what they did is they done went in there, and it's just what you told me. I haven't seen it. They done went in there, and a friend of theirs cut all the trees down that she wanted cut down. So I don't know exactly what it is, but see, that causes a problem for me because I use the weight of the tree to get the stump, and she's going to want the stumps gone. And sometimes you can't hardly, well, I mean, I guess you can dig any stump out if you spend enough time on it, but I don't know, man, if it's something that well, I just got to look at it, you know. If it's great big stumps like that, I'm not gonna build it. I'm not gonna be able to do the job, you know. And I needed, you know, I really thought about getting a stump grinder for the skid steer. It would really, you know, pay dividends, I think. But a good one is really expensive. There's one guy that's got one online, brand new, and he's only wanting like $3,000 for it. See, I don't want it. That sounds great, but until you look at what a good one costs, a good one's, you know, $7,000 or $8,000. I don't want no cheap one, man. I'm done with buying cheap attachments. So we're going to find somewhere in the middle there. Probably $8,000 or something like that would be, you know, 7,000 to 10,000 or something like that. You know, you might be able to find a deal on one, a used one maybe. I don't really like buying used attachments. I mean, I will buy them, and I have bought them, and you know, all that there, but I don't really like to. I think we're gonna get caught in the rain today, so I might have should have done things a little bit different. I might have should have went on over to the bamboo site to help him get that done. We're not gonna be able to get, if it starts raining, we're not gonna be able to get done. But I gotta go look at this, man, because this is just and I don't want to be over here in the rain looking at it, so you can't hardly even walk back there in the rain. So yeah. But a stump grinder will probably be the next attachment I buy. But I'm not wanting to buy it now. So just not wanting to spend no money on nothing. So we're going to be cutting this one again too. So you can wait another week. See that fence? This is at 71 acres. That fence is still dead. So another 10 days or so, we'll be cutting that one again. But this should only take me, after I get over here, it should only take me just a few minutes. I just want to look at what she's got, and I'll probably just end up charging her, you know, $1,500 a day or something like that, man. We just see what she's got. And I don't even know if I can even do the job. So I charge about the same as I charged, you know, earlier when I went over there back in November. But I want to see what the bigger picture is, because I can do a lot, man. I got a lot of tools, man. I can do a lot of stuff, and sometimes I get on these jobs and I get one track and I'm looking at, you know, this or that, and then I'm thinking to myself, damn, man, I got a power rack, I got this, I got that. I could actually do a whole freaking front, back, lawn install, grading from wood woods to grass. I'll try to get some footage over here. Again, I can't guarantee it, but I'll try. Deuces. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to get a little before video over here. This will be a good one when that sun is beaming right now. So y'all probably remember this job. I was on it back in November. So they had all the trees dropped, and I just want to show y'all. And now everything's starting to grow up between the trees. So she wants, I think she's gonna rent a big chipper, and that tree, y'all can see it all the way over there, all these trees in here. So it looks like it's gonna be, and all this stuff's got to be chipped up. I guess if you had a big forestry mulcher you could do it, but that'd be a lot of work for a forestry mulcher. But a wood chipper would be the way to go here. So get a chipper, skid steer, and you know, I think that would do pretty good. So, but they're eventually going to put grass back there. So what you want me to do is to get the trees up and chipped up. So I'm thinking 2 days, man. So okay, y'all, so y'all saw that, man. That's well, that's $1,200 a day, you know, and I don't have to worry about renting nothing. She's gonna rent a chipper, so that works for me, man. We can do $1,200 a day over there. Well, when I say a day, I mean, you know, I'll be able to, what I like to do on stuff like that, and considering this job is close to my house, what I like to do is we can still do a few lawns, and then we can still do this too. But if she'll rent a chipper, man, and I don't have to go get it or nothing, that's gold, you know, gold. And all I gotta do is pull up over there and crank the chipper up. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. So, ground's got to be kind of dry too. It don't have to be, you know, drought dry, but it needs to be kind of dry, man. 11 o'clock, man. It's gonna be good paying. It's gonna be a hard work, but not as hard as, you know, with skid steer, it's gonna make it where it's not that hard, but it's still gonna be difficult because you're still gonna have to manually feed the chipper to a certain degree. But it's all flat ground. I mean, I think it'll go pretty fast, man. So I would definitely want to bring the forks over here with the ball on it, so I can move the chipper around, because those chippers are real heavy, very heavy, extremely heavy. I got a big 12-inch chipper stuck in a creek one time, just, you know, 6 or 7 years ago, right before I started doing YouTube, over at my father-in-law's place. We got it. I mean, we tried to cross the creek with it. And I didn't have a skid steer, and we had the just a little Kubota tractor, you know. So There's so many ways. There's a couple other ways we could do that job too. She could rent a dumpster, fill the dumpster up. That'd be a lot faster. She wouldn't have to pay for a chipper, and we could probably do it all in one day. The way you do jobs and the way, you know, for the same result, the way you do the job is critical. If you do it one way, it might take, you know, you got to be thinking about everything. If you want to, you know, if you're the homeowner, I'd be thinking, and that's why homeowners hire guys, because they know what needs to be done, but they don't know the most efficient way to do that. And when you're a homeowner, things like that, every turn costs you money. You know, from a contractor to a chipper to whatever. I mean, a dumpster out there would be super sweet. That might be, you can fill up, I mean, you could fill a 20-yard dumpster up easy. But she's not concerned too much about, like, you know, what a chipper costs to rent or anything, you know. She's not. But see, if I had to go get the chipper and all that, see, I probably wouldn't even want to do the job behind that. Because I don't want to spend that hour and a half taking the chipper, going and picking it up and taking it back. I wouldn't want to do that. 3 hours there of running around with a chipper, you know. The only time that really benefits somebody like me is if I rent a chipper for the weekend and I go do the renting, and I know for sure it's not going to take me all weekend, and I can incorporate other jobs. Then I wouldn't mind so much going and picking up the chipper and taking it back, because I'd be making a couple $1,000 on top of what I would be making, you know, for the original job I rented the chipper for. So I'm just stoked that I picked up another lawn care customer that's next door to, and you know, I've seen them people all the time. You know, it ain't like, you know, it's a total stranger or nothing. I mean, the extra lawn that we did this morning, I mean, we've been cutting the other 2 properties over there. One of them I've been cutting for more than 10 years. The other one about 5 or 6, and now we're gonna get this one. And they're renters though, so you gotta be careful about letting them get too deep, you know, with anything other than the lawn. So, but they've been living there a long time, at least 5 years or so. So on the shoot blocker, so I think what we're going to end up doing is I'm gonna buy some mulching blades, and see. I'm glad that I didn't buy 2 of them, because I'd be like, man, because I got a couple $100 worth of freaking high lift blades. But I can see where the high lift blades, you know, you close that mouth off, it creates a lot of turbulence down there, and the grass just comes out everywhere. So that'd be the first thing we do before I, you know, I mean, all the grass is growing so fast. I just did this yard like 3 or 4 days ago, and it does look good, man. We got this right here looking good. Everything. There's a place right here, a little building. It's got shit growing all on it. It looks like they're inside doing some work on it. I may stop by there on the way back and see if it's if they need some. I'm gonna be talking to them though. There's a lot of debris growing up on that building, and I know that if they're gonna do any kind of business right there, that they're gonna want to get all this shit off the building. I mean, you couldn't even see the building at one time, so maybe they'll hire me to bring Chucky over there and raise a little hell. Love raising hell with Chucky, y'all. About due for a skid steer job though. I haven't done one in a couple weeks, so we're due. We need to go on and get get October's payment up for that skid steer. So, but I'm getting jobs, you know. I'm getting jobs. We're making money every day. Every day that we're able to work, we're making money. You know, what more what more? I feel good. What more do you want, man? You know, would I like to be able to run the skid steer more often? Well, sure, I guess. But not at the cost of losing a bunch of lawns. So, I need me some tires on this truck, man. All right, y'all.